Hey guys, this is Ernie here with To The Point Games. We're going to take a quick look at Kingdom Builder by Acclaimed Games. That's what the box looks like. Front of it. Back of it. Put it to the side. So this is what you get in the box. This is your playing board. You get 8 of these. On the back side is a scoring track to keep score, so you can always keep score. So you get 8 of these with it. You get your terrain card deck, 5 different types of terrains in there. So the 5 different types of terrain there are, the different ones is flower, canyon, forest, desert, and grass. 10 different Kingdom Builder cards. That's how you play the game, what the rules are. So this is the Discoveries card. Build settlements on many horizontal lines. So if this card was in play, and what I had set up right here, I would score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points, because that's all the horizontal lines that I have. I only have 7. You don't count each one on one horizontal line. You count each horizontal line as 1. So that would be 7 points for that card. Any settlements on one horizontal line, you get 2 gold for each settlement. So with this settlement, you only count the longest one. So with this one, I have a line here, and I have one here, but this one only has 3 in it. This one has got 5, so that's going to get me 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points if this card's in play. This is the Miner's card. Build settlements next to a mountain. 1 gold for each settlement. So you get 1, 2, 3. 3 gold in this case. It's per settlement, so notice this one right here that's next to 2 mountains, you don't get 2 gold, you only get 1 for this one settlement. So this is the Fisherman Kingdom Builder card, and it says build settlements on the waterfront, 1 gold for each one. Same setup, I've got 1. Even though it's next to 2, it's only for each settlement, so that's 1 point. So this is the Merchant's Kingdom Builder card, and connect location and castle hexes is what it reads, and you get 4 gold for each connection. So you see this line and this line, that's castle to castle, that doesn't get you any points, but location to castle gets you 4, and this same location is connected to this castle too, so that gets you another 4. So that setup right there would get you 8 points if this card was in play. Same setup. This is the Workers Kingdom Builder card. Build settlements next to location or castle hexes. You get 1 gold for each one. So 1 gold for that one, 2 for that one, and then 1 for that one. Also at the end of the game you get 3 points if you connect to one of these. So that's going to get 3. Even if you had it surrounded, you would still just get 3. Same for that one. That's going to be another 3. This is the Hermit's Kingdom Builder card. Create mini settlement areas. 1 gold for each, separate 1. So with this setup, I would get 3 points. 1, 2, and that would count as 3. So this is the Citizens card. Create a large settlement area. You get 1 gold for every 2 of your own settlements in your largest area. So with this setup, my largest area would be this one, and you would count like this. You would say 1, 2, 3, and I wouldn't get anything for that one because it's not a pair. So with this setup right here, and this card was in play, I would get 3 points for that. So this is the Farmer's card with the same setup here, and it reads build settlements in all sectors. 3 gold for each of your own settlements in that sector with the fewest of your own settlements. It's kind of confusing. Just remember, the farmers, you have to have at least one of your little houses settlement on one of these 4 boards in play. And when you score, if you do it at the end, it's easier to see if you pull them apart like this just a little bit. So now I've got 3 here, I've got 3 here, 3 on that one, and 4 on that one. So any of these can work, and say we'll just say this one has got the fewest because it's tied, and you get 3 points for each one. So that'll be 1, 2, 3. So that'll be 9 points. So the point of this is you want more houses on each one because the fewest one is the one that's going to count, and it's going to be times 3, and that's how that card works. So this is the Lord's Kingdom Builder card, and it reads, build the most settlements in each sector. So each sector, 12 gold for the most and 6 for the next. So with this, it's the same as the farmer. If you look at it like this, if I take them apart a little bit, you don't have to do this, I'm just doing this to show you. So say it's a 2-player game and these people are over here, so the most on this sector is orange, and the most on any of the sector would be orange, so he would get 12 points, 12 gold. And then the second most would be black, and he would get 6. You get these special chips that go along with these reference markers that you put on the board. There's 8 of these, 1 for each board. Alright, so we're going to go over all these special tile locations and what they mean. So you have 8 different boards you play with, so you have 8 different special locations. And also remember there's 2 different types of errors on these. One's a curve and one's a straight. The straight error means that you move one that's already in play, and the error means that you take one from your inventory and add it. So just remember that because there's some moves and there's some take one from your inventory. So we'll go over all these real quick. This one right here lets you take one from your inventory and add to the edge of the board, to any edge, horizontal, vertical. But you have, the same rules apply like the normal game. You have to play it adjacent to one if possible. So just remember that. This one right here lets you move one that's already in play to a water tile, to a water hex, pretty easy. This one lets you play one from your stock onto grass. This one lets you play one from your stock onto desert, sand. This one lets you play one onto the same type of terrain card you have. So say you drew grass, and at the end of your turn, or at the beginning of your turn, you can play an extra one from your stock on grass if that was your card. This one's the same thing, but you move one. So this one lets you move one that's already in play to grass or whatever your terrain card is that turn. This one lets you move one 2 spaces. You can move it any way you want, 2 spaces, and it can jump over somebody else. But it has to be one already in place, so you just move one over 2 spaces to where you want. And what this one lets you do is you see the curve, and it lets you place one from your inventory onto the end of 3 or more. So those are always different. Directions, first player marker, 4 different color playing chips. That's about it. We'll set the game up. You just get random, just say random 4 tiles, whichever ones you want to select randomly, or build it how you want. Kind of like Hero Escape. Not really, but. And then you randomly pick out 3 of these Kingdom Builder cards, but I'm going to pick out, there's 10, I'm going to pick out 3 just for this demonstration to make it easy. So we got the Fisherman, build settlements on the waterfront, not in the water, but on the waterfront. You get 1 point per settlement. So if you built right here and it's surrounded by water, you still only get 1 point because it's 1 point per settlement. Miners, build settlements next to a mountain. Same thing, 1 point next to a mountain. You can never build on a mountain, you can never build in water unless you have the special water tile, but it's not in game, so you can't, this time it's not in game, so you can't ever build on water, and you never can build on mountains. Hermits, the Hermit card, create many settlement areas. So you try to spread these out as far as possible, as many times as possible, and you get 1 point for each little cluster, or one, or however many you have that aren't adjacent to other ones. So let's start the game. Say first turn is on me and I go first, and I hadn't gone over this, but we're just going to say I get a flower. So I get a flower card. I get 3 houses, settlements, and I have to play them on flower. So I don't have any in the game right now, so I can go anywhere I want in the game. I can go anywhere. First, let's put out these. So each one of these boards have got special locations. So this board has got oases. So you put 2 of them on top of 2 oases on top of each one. So you put 2 of these on top of every one. That means if you build next to it, you can get that card, that chip that's on it. Some of these aren't matching. I'm just doing this for demonstration. So you put 2 on each one. Some of these tiles have got 2 castles. Some have got 1. This one's got 1. This one's got 2 castles and only 1 special location. Also, as a rule, every game you get 3 points per castle you're connected to. So these get you points always, and always these get you points. So just remember that. It's like a default rule. No matter what 3 you draw, Kingdom Builder cards, you're always going to get 3 points for that castle. So if you surround it, you're still only going to get 3 because it's per hex, not per settlement. Just remember that. So you put these little tokens out there, and if you build next to these tokens, you can pick up one of these tokens and use it every turn. Not just 1 turn. You can use it every turn but the first turn you pick it up. You don't have to use it. It's just an option to use it. So say I go first, it's flower. So now I can go anywhere I want. So what you do is you look at your cards and you want to kind of get points. Build it according to your card. So I know I get points for miners, and I know I get points for fishermen. But you also want to pick up these special ones. So it all depends. And you also want to limit yourself when you play to not many locations. You don't want to put it next to 5 different locations when you build it, because the next time you'll have to do the same thing. You'll have to go adjacent to it. You'll see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to say flower, so I'm going to go here, here, and here. So I'm going to get points for every one of them. This one's next to water and a mountain, so that's 2 points. This one's mountain, a point. And this one's next to that water and that water, so that's a point. And I pick this up. So now say everybody's gone, and my next turn I draw forest. So this is what I'm saying. So now I have to play adjacent to a forest. Well, I have to play here because I'm adjacent to a forest. If I hadn't, so now I'm going to put these here, here. I don't know if I'm giving a strategy away, but by doing that, I've limited myself still to just flowers and forests, because that's the only 2 terrains that are surrounding me. If I had gone forest and I had to put 1 here and here, that means if I drew a grass, I'd have no choice but to go here next turn, because I'm connected to grass. So just remember that when you're playing. So you'd go like that. And say next turn I did draw grass, and so I have 3 to put out. So now I can go anywhere since I'm not connected. So you might want to go here to get this castle to pick up extra tokens, or go over here, hit this castle. Well, you can't get it because it's not. So we'll do this one. We'll say grass, grass, grass. Then I pick this token up. So the token I just picked up the turn before, I can use this turn. And the token I just picked up I can't use until next turn. So just remember that. You can use your tokens. You don't turn them in. You use them every turn except for the turn you pick them up. And when you use them, you just flip them over. I just put them to the side. Usually don't get a whole lot, so it's kind of easy to keep up with it. And so you can choose to do that. Also, what you do at the beginning of the game is you put out the corresponding 4 that you're playing with for a reference. You can put them anywhere on the board, this side, that side. Depends on how your playing table is and your area, and just put them out of the way. And you look at them for reference. So say I got an oasis And what it lets me do is build at the end of my turn. I can build, or at the beginning of your turn. You can do that. That's also, you can do that at any point in your turn. You can do it before or after or during it or whenever. But that one lets you play one from your stock, inventory stock, onto sand. So say I'm going to do that this turn. So now I can put it, I can get another one of my guys and put it on sand anywhere I want. And then I can pick up another token tile if I get it. So I just say I do that and go there, and I know I'm going to get another point at the end of the game. So that's basically how it works. You just do that until somebody's ran out of houses, and then that's the last turn. Everybody takes one turn after that, and then you end the game, and then you score up for each of these, and then you score 3 points for every castle hex you're connected to. That's it.